That's why we weren't passionate enough about it.
Yeah. Well, now that we got that figured out, we can move on. Welcome back.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're going.
We're jumping in.
Yeah.
With like both feet.
Yes.
We're not dipping a toe in.
Nope.
Welcome back.
Head first, even.
Head first, like the picture of the football players upside down. Type should I be on? That's how I dive into the fucking pool.
As you
Neck
should.
first.
Yeah.
Neck first in the shallow end.
I actually try to like belly flop, but just straight throat.
Ew. Straight Corbin's apple.
Yeah.
Do I have an Adam's apple? Be so fucking for real.
Nah.
Check it.
I mean, if you're like.
Yeah, jutting it out.
Yeah.
Some trans women have them shaved down. I think that's a crazy operation. I mean, it makes sense. But isn't that like wild to think about?
It's bone chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the same way I feel about an Achilles injury.
Oh yeah. Rest in peace, Kelsey Plum. I'm kidding.
Brother.
Imagine if she died.
Do not do that to me right now.
I still can't believe that Liam Payne is dead.
I get that.
It's still like.
I feel that way about Kobe.
It just doesn't feel right. Yeah, still.
Yeah. I don't think it's ever going to feel right.
When was that? 2020?
So right before COVID kicked in the United States. So like February. Yeah.
I remember I was off social media at that time. So it was when I found about like organically.
I stayed in bed all day and watched his last game. Oh. Yeah. Because I remember like staying up the night of his very last game to watch it. And originally, so I was lucky enough that my dad actually pulled me out of school during one of his last road games. And it was in OKC. Yo. And so this was all my senior year of high school. And he took me to OKC. I got to see Kobe play. He put up like 12 points. Like,
did you know he was going to put up like 70 that night?
Didn't. Yeah. Just had a feeling. But he didn't even like get that many minutes, but just like to see him on the court, I was like, this is amazing. Like I can say that I have seen Kobe Bryant play basketball live.
Yeah.
Which is cool because there's a lot of athletes that like I don't think I realized it in the moment. Like I've seen LeBron live, Melo, KD, like a lot of like the big names from this generation I've been lucky enough to see. Mm-hmm. But I remember
don't point at me.
The night of Kobe's last game, I had it on the TV in my parents' living room, and I had school the next day. And my folks were like, "Hey, you're gonna have to go to bed soon." And I was like, it was before like things really kicked in. I was like, "Yeah, let me get to halftime." And I texted my dad. I was like, "I can't go to bed. Like he's having a night." Mm-hmm. And yeah, ended up having the amazing 60+ point night that he had.
Damn.
At that age, after the things he's been through, like injury-wise, crazy. Before we get too far, double pointing, since you told me not to.
Yeah, how fucking dare you.
Welcome back to episode 39.
39. Feeling.
You know what I'm so nervous about right now?
What?
That after we just dealt with all that shit, that's not going.
How are we going to get up and check it?
Dude,
it's going to be so embarrassing for one of us to do it on camera.
We're just going to have to trust.
Somebody could use a footage as like blackmail of us getting out of these fucking tables.
Exactly.
So embarrassing.
Exactly, dude. I can't do that.
We're like locked in
on shit that's gonna get posted. I just can't.
I wish I had a longer neck.
Oh.
So I could see the camera.
That's a really long one, bro. Do you just want to get this out of the way?
Yeah.
We can see where that goes.
Yeah. I was shuffling all my music today, and Brockhampton came on, and I realized that I want like 1,000%. You can ask anybody that's met me for even like 30 seconds. I just have such a vibe, and my personality is so like somebody who would just like fucking love Brockhampton and be like way too into them. So everybody would be like, ugh, she loves Brockhampton.
No,
I don't. I like a couple songs, but I just have that energy. I think. It's fucking embarrassing.
I get that. I'm the same way. Not like that I think I could give off that persona, because I don't think I do necessarily.
Yeah.
But I only know a couple of the songs.
Yeah, they're good.
The ones that I know, yeah.
Yeah,
I
they're
couldn't name them by
bangers.
name, but if I was like going on their like Spotify profile, I saw them,
Yeah.
I was like, I've heard that before.
You'd know them.
Yeah. Cause wasn't
Kevin Abstract.
yeah.
And then Matt Champion.
I don't know.
Unfortunately, the best rapper in the group was the one that got kicked out for like sexual assault or whatever. Dude, Brockhampton blocked my brother on Twitter.
Fuck yeah, Nikki Guns.
Isn't that a good one to get blocked by?
Hell yeah.
He tweeted about them being like a frat or something. And they like blocked him.
They really didn't like that.
Hey, that's mean. But
Hey,
yeah, I just feel like I give those fucking vibes, dude.
that is funny.
Maybe because I like Jaden Smith too. I feel like they're kind of.
Do you think they're like intertwined?
Yeah, that's the most I hear about Brockhampton is because Jaden Smith loves them.
Interesting.
And they're kind of, yeah, they've collabed.
See, I'm like more exposed to Brockhampton through Kevin because he's done songs with Dominic and Hard Life,
Yeah.
with both of which I'm very, very fond of.
He's pretty good. I only know that one solo song of his, though.
Which one?
Empty.
I don't even know.
Love my mom. I hate my boyfriend. We're going to get copyrighted because that was so. People are going to be like, AI is going to be like Kevin Abstract.
I thought you were playing it off your phone.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
You're like, is this the acapella version? It's so
Like, I
weird.
can't
Why
believe
would
she's
you play
just
that
playing
one?
music into the mic. It's crazy. God damn it.
That's my only note. So you have the floor. What do you have to say?
Okay. I
Yeah.
am, as I've said before, I don't know if I've mentioned it on here, but I'm taking an English class that is very much not my typical area of study
Okay.
in school.
Because it's women's studies.
No. No, it's not. It's because it's fiction.
Are you actually? Did I even know this?
Dude, that transatlantic literature class that I have, it's all
yeah.
poetry and shit.
Poetry.
And I
just don't get it.
couldn't be bothered to read poetry. I can't fucking do the different like what fucking meters and shit. What's it like the rhythm called?
Iambic pentameter.
Fucking some shit like that. Yeah. But to my main point, beyond all that, I get to this class every day that I go.
What? That was such a crazy way to say that. It was such a flex until it wasn't.
But the quizzes, I usually get the point of what the questions are asking. I just often don't know what that is. I just I read it and I don't retain it because with nonfiction, there's no fact, there's no extra shit. Like the information is the information. Whereas with fiction, there's like plot points and shit you got to pick out, and I'm trying to figure out just like what's going on.
Yeah.
Because as I found out today, in the point I'll finally get to, I'm thoroughly convinced I'm not reading the same book as these people.
Dude.
Because the way they be talking about it in class, I'm like, this is not what was happening when I was reading it. And I'm looking around, we all got the same cover on our book, but
You're actually checking. You're like, I am not.
no, deadass, the last book, that thick one I was reading, I don't even know if you saw it, it was like this thick. That thick.
Damn.
It's in early modern English, and so it's like the closest thing to modern English that old English was. And so there's no translations. And so it's just all these fucked up ass
Made up
words that look like if you took modern English words and literally just sounded them out and wrote exactly letter for letter. It's brutal. But this one today, we read some Shakespeare.
Oh.
And I get in there and I'm
I get in there.
I'm like, this is not the story I read. That's basically how I summed up my feelings. Because I was like, there's just like what's happening in the plot. I don't remember that happening. And the way they describe something, I'm like, this is not like I read that completely different than it was supposed to.
Yeah.
But it's also tricky because it's a playwright. And so my lazy ass is not going every line and checking who's talking.
Oh yeah.
And so
Me neither.
there's conversations happening, but I don't know who's having them.
See, you're not even reading the names. You're just counting on like context clues to know who the dialogue
Yeah,
is.
I just like look at who enters and exits the scene and who's supposed to be there.
That's so funny.
And so I'm like,
dude, they cannot make you care, huh?
No, we read we read Utopia. It's like a different writing from that era.
Zootopia.
Yes.
I've seen that
based
film.
on Zootopia. Yeah.
It's based on the movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
We
And
read
they
this
wrote it
thing
in
called
Old English.
Utopia. And when we got in class and talked about it, what I had read versus what everybody else had read, I had the two characters completely flipped.
Oh no.
Which was not good for me because we had a quiz to start class. And so all of my answers would have been ass fucking backwards.
I wonder if your professor's gonna pick up on that and be like, he kind of knew it was happening.
He was like,
he just fucking.
Did he know?
So
He's
lost.
like, he knows what happened, but not who said it. Because I was really confused once everybody started talking about what Hitler said.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers are really out here named Hitler.
That's my other thing. I got to go through so much just to pronounce the names.
I know. Just what's wrong with John?
Yeah.
Rob.
This one,
Sarah.
it was a bunch of Italian names.
No.
And so they all just kind
Horatio.
of blended together.
Mm-hmm.
Gazpacho.
I hate that. Like
Antonio.
They'll be so
Ignacio.
similar too. Yeah. They'll be like very
Emilio.
fucking similar. Not Emilio.
Fucker.
God. Shut up. I relate to you, and I bet there's other people in the class who are also probably like, am I reading the same book? I felt that
crazy,
in my AP Lit class. Well, even now, I read a lot of I mean, the only fiction I really read is female authors from the 1800s. We know this is like one of my passions.
Mm-hmm.
But I would read some Jane Austen shit, and I would go through the whole book with just like a blank face, right? Because I took it so seriously. And then I watched a video on a Jane Austen novel, and they were like, she's so funny and sarcastic. I'm like,
dead ass, dude.
I'm too like.
They be talking about themes and shit and laughing and giggling, and I'm like,
how did
this
you
is
pick
not a
up
joke.
on that in written words?
This is a joke to you?
I'm like, this is serious as fuck, especially old books. You're gonna tell me y'all are in the fucking wild, windy moors and you're being like joking around? Shit's so serious.
It baffles me, dude. They'll be talking and they're like, that's so fucking.
Yeah.
I don't even. That's so Miranda of her. And I'm like, yeah.
Like, relatable.
But they were also like, I don't know. There were so many plot points today that I just was like, I did not have that understanding.
This honestly seems like a good opportunity for you to just start making shit up. Because if it's fiction in your fucking imagination, you could be like, I perceived it like this, and just make something up. And people will be like, that's a very interesting take, Corbin. Like, thanks for participating.
No, low key, I had a hot take today in class, but I kept it to myself because I kind of like developed it in my head. But then when I snapped out of developing it in my head, we were on a whole different subject.
You were talking about a whole different fucking book.
And so I was like, oh, I'm about to cook with this. And I tuned in and I was like, they're not even talking about it anymore.
I hate that.
Yeah.
A lot of times I have stuff to say on a Zoom call and then we move on to something too fast. And I'm like, well, now it seems stupid.
That's been me in my one class that I've had to Zoom to this year because it's on my monitors. And so I don't have a camera.
Yeah, but you're spitting.
And so everybody, well, I'm trying to be, but because everybody else has a camera, the people that want to talk, like, they'll, like, kind of move. And so it's an indicator. And so I'm sitting here waiting for somebody to be done talking to, like, unmute and chime in because I'm not just going to, like, sit here unmuted the whole Zoom.
You should. And start breathing And they'll be like, Corbin's little box is lighting up.
No, I do wonder what they think though when everybody's audio comes through off like their laptops, and then I'm just like, "Yo, what's up, guys?"
Dude, some people are on like Chromebook audio and you're crisp as fuck. Like,
Yeah, they're like,
hello.
"What the fuck?"
NPR shit. They're like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Holy shit, is he at NASA right now?
Yeah. No, I just like so I can never actually talk because everybody just beats me to the punch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like literally the reason. I don't know if this is just like naive human things or if it's literally like spectrum type shit, like no joke. But that's why I don't like phone calls. I'd rather be on a Zoom because I need to see and I need other people to see my like
if I say
facial
something, I
expression.
want to see you like get it or not get it.
Yes, I like very much need that context in a conversation. That's why I hate talking on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
I hate FaceTiming too, but I'd rather be able to see you
Yeah.
and chime in and be like, I have something to say.
Mm-hmm. No, I totally get that because it's so. Yeah, it's such a pain in the ass when I have to zoom into a class.
We should get you just the most like cheap fucking Temu webcam of all time. So your audio's crisp as fuck, but you're just grainy
I'm
and blown
like,
the
you
fuck
can
out.
count the fucking pixels.
Yeah. And it's like,
but the audio
jumping.
is.
Yeah. That's all they need. They need to hear your words. They see your 2 pixels move and they're like, I think Corbin wants to say something.
My arms just go up and down like this.
You're lagging the fuck behind.
That'd be hilarious. That actually would be.
Fuck a Zoom class, dude.
I feel like the winter's about to hit late as fuck, and I'm gonna have a lot of Zooms. It's next semester.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I wouldn't mind, low key. Actually, I would mind. Because all my classes are on the same day, just like back to back to back to back. And so if if one wants to Zoom, but the other is like we're having class in person,
I would hate that.
I'm gonna be fucked.
Yeah.
Because that was like a tricky thing or a nice thing with the way my classes lined up this year. The only class I had to Zoom into, I had an hour break before so I could get to my car and get home and Zoom in.
Even that's too close. I'd prefer it to be on like a different day. You know, the only time I had Zoom class actually was COVID, so I didn't have to commute because fully locked down.
Yeah.
I was lucky with that. I didn't have like the hybrid shit.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I was out and about. I was not staying in. That's a problem.
Out in these fucking streets.
Yeah, for real.
We'd be outside.
I was, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, you're not keeping me in.
No.
I can't be contained.
I bet the lockdown here, nobody cared.
No.
I was in California, so people cared.
Not at all. Like, I was like actively meeting new people the whole time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because it's also like we were college age. Like a lot of us were banking on just like our immune systems.
Yeah.
So.
And it got me there.
Yeah.
Got me through it.
Hey, COVID clapped my fucking cheeks when I had it.
It did for me as well. But it was also because, well, I can never remember which one followed the other. But the only time I've ever had like for real COVID that fucked me up, it was back to back with a case of
gonorrhea.
Yeah, mono.
Oh.
Yeah. I had mono and
gonorrhea.
COVID back to back. Can't remember which one was first, which one was second, but obviously not a fun two to have in any order back to back.
No, that's a rough combo.
Yeah, I didn't eat shit. It was brutal.
Did your fucking what organ is it that swells up when you have mono?
I don't know. I wasn't looking.
I like never had that. I had mono for like 2 days.
Oh my god.
My mono was
wish.
like nothing.
I'm trying to think. I think
had it
it
last
was
week. Your spleen.
I think it was mono first because I think the last day I was like off of mono. I like went out and then I came home the next day and I thought it was a bad hangover and then it just didn't go away. And I was like, oh, fuck.
That's such a sad way to phase into it because you're expecting it to not.
Yeah. My work was pissed.
Oh.
Because I had just, like, I had used all the sick time I had on the front end of mono and literally had to work the back end, which didn't help because that's when I was at the water company doing like labor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm out here trying to do that shit through mono.
About to pass out.
Yeah.
Oof.
Down bad. And then they were like, wow, you really can't come in this time. And I was like, yep.
Yeah,
Sorry. They will hold me in just this once because I haven't got the energy to do anything else. But that's really all it was. It was just like an energy and an appetite thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tired.
Yeah.
I was just fever.
I just stayed in bed the whole time. My body hurt.
Yeah, my body hurt.
Yeah. I think that's one of the worst side effects, symptoms that you can get while you're sick is body aches. I'll deal with nausea. If my stomach's fucked up either end, I'll get over it. But body aches, we're like in those moments where you're not getting sick or feeling sick, you can't even get comfortable.
Yeah.
Because you just move one way or the other and you're just like, no.
Yeah.
It's
when
not
you're
working.
trying to sleep or rest and you can't.
Yeah. It just hurts to be.
Pretty hurts.
Yeah. It does.
It really does. It's hard out here. Actually, it's easy. You're learning.
Yeah. It is. It's so much easier than I thought it was, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm so lit because it's so much more fun.
I know. People are like, how do you do it? Seems like so much work. I'm like,
nah, not really. I'm not even trying.
I just breathe.
Just do it.
Nike.
Yeah.
Just do it.
I'm really out here doing that shit.
We just said like nothing. That was like 30 seconds of saying so much shit that meant like nothing.
Well, they tuned in for like 30 minutes of it for real.
That's true.
So they can do 30 minutes, 30 seconds.
That light's bright today.
Yeah.
I wish I had some shades from Temu that I could put on.
If y'all saw the fit she just had about the Temu shades, oh God. She's going to vomit.
I'm going to throw the fuck up because I can't believe you drove in these, but like it's normal. First of all, check me out.
I'm sick as fuck. First of all,
look how tight I look in these. I was like, Corbin, tell me I look good, and he wouldn't say anything. But it's my privacy screen. You gotta try this. It makes me fucking nauseous. Put that shit on. I'm just gonna pull up some of the most heinous shit.
Oh yeah, that's not pleasant.
It's fucked.
It does not interact
I don't even
well.
know how to describe that, like scientifically.
It's like, yeah.
He's opening up my camera roll. I could see it. Are you just reading the affirmation? It's like an affirmation, a little.
There's an affirmation right there?
Yeah.
I had no clue.
See, you can't fucking read. You're about to throw up.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Because those bad boys are closed.
God.
Watch your fingers though, dude. Keep careful of the nails.
Oh.
God damn.
God damn. It's going to break my fucking nail off.
Jeez Louise.
Part of the fun of me going to get my nails done with this guy I found here is that I wait way too fucking long every time, and he gets mad at me every single time. He's like, they're long. He's like, it's been a while. I'm like, yeah, I know. You still have to do it, bitch. Like,
it's new mark.
I can't like ungrow these fucking things, dude. Sorry.
Fuck yeah.
Check me out.
I feel like we should at least cover this topic for a little bit, even though you're not celebrating traditionally.
Oh yeah.
What's your favorite like Thanksgiving side?
Oh my gosh.
Gotta know.
I'm a stuffing whore.
Yeah.
I'm such a slut for that shit. A floozy, if you will.
Wow.
Hussy.
For the stuffing?
Hussy whore. Sorry. There's so many words for it. I love stuffing. I love bread, just any day.
Carbs?
Yeah.
Just carb heavy.
Carbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taters?
Love mashed potatoes.
Okay.
What are you, like, what does your family have? Well, first of all, what's yours? What's your number one?
Number one would I like both forms, but a good handmade cranberry sauce.
Okay.
I will fuck up. Like I was just telling somebody yesterday. If there's both at the table, canned and handmade, I'm putting both on my plate.
Yeah, both.
Yeah.
I love the canned one. People are fucking haters.
It's good.
So good.
It's fucking good. It's also I think it's one of those things where I saw this the other day. It was like childhood foods turn into comfort foods when you're older, and that was one that I ate a lot as a kid. Like we had those canned cranberries a lot. Um, I I know it's a typical Thanksgiving one. I think literally the only person in my like immediate family that likes them. But collard greens, love collard greens.
Okay.
Sweet potato casserole, wild.
I don't fuck with sweet potatoes. They can actually suck me.
And then, do you hear that?
Yeah.
Which one of ours is that? It's actually driving me nuts.
I'm glad you have the sensory shit like me. I noticed it immediately.
I was trying to throw it out. I think it's gone. But
Collards,
I could yeah.
sweet potatoes.
Oh, this year. Somebody last year or like within the last few years brought this shit that was like butternut squash. I think sweet potatoes are in there. There's cranberries, Brussels sprouts, little pieces of bacon,
Oh my
and it's
God.
got like a maple glaze in it.
I was thinking
Yeah.
like cinnamon, but yeah,
I think there's some
probably-
cinnamon in there too.
probably.
Yeah.
That's like the most fall shit
It
I've ever
is
heard.
delicious. It's so fucking good.
I would try that.
Yeah? Pick the bacon out
Yeah.
if you have to.
Or I would figure out that it was in there, and then I would eat it, and then I would make somebody feel bad.
Like, damn. But I do love stuffing. But I prefer question. How do you like do you
Answer.
like the like really kind of moist stuffing or like the drier? Because I low-key prefer not like dry, but I don't like all the extra moisture.
Super wet.
Yeah.
I like the more dry one. I think my mom just always made it more dry.
Like the school cafeteria one.
Yeah, or like the
Yeah.
boxed one.
Yeah.
Like a homemade one that's similar to the
Yeah,
the
because
box.
sometimes people do like the homemade one, but they don't cut their bread up enough. And so it's just big, soggy bread
Yes.
chunks.
All right, analyze my mom. She just sent me and my like childhood friend neighbor. We would always, as little girls, we would tear up the bread for her, and so she texts us like
Aw.
every year, and she's like, "Who's gonna tear up my bread for stuffing?" So rate my mom's fucking tear up. I was like, yeah, it was all right, but like, we would have done better.
Yeah, I mean, there's some big crust pieces, but I think
I
aside
like the
from
big
that,
crust pieces.
do you?
Though.
Did they
Yeah,
get
the big
crunchy?
crusty- Yeah.
Okay. Cause did she
But-
bake these all first and then, or did she just mix it all up and
crock-pot.
then? Oh, crock pot.
Yeah.
Interesting.
She makes it how my grandma would, which I feel like is a pretty white person way to make it. But
Nah, crock pots are elite.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is this, I don't know if this is a southern thing or just maybe just wasn't around me growing up, stuffing versus dressing.
No, it's a southern thing.
Okay.
I
I
literally
never heard this until
talked
this
about
week.
this in one of my classes today
I didn't even know.
because my professor is from New York. I'm from Michigan. Me and her were talking about how we were really confused when both of us like respectively got down to Arkansas, because I was like, what is the fuss about dressing? Like, are you like, fuck a salad, bro? It's Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, like why you put
I am
Italian
not. I was
dressing
like,
on my
I
fucking
really
shit?
could give a shit less about like what dress,
you
like
make your
your
dressing?
yeah. Like I was like, what's the deal with fucking dressings? And then, somebody was like, that's what this is, and I was like, no, that's stuffing.
Yes, because
And
that
they
to
were like,
us is stuffing,
No.
but stuffing to them is what's actually in there, like actually in the turkey. So
Yeah,
it was
but I've
actually, like,
never
stuff.
been presented with that at a Thanksgiving.
No, because it's like a side.
But I think you can also, could you not theoretically make stuffing in the turkey? Like if you just put it
Yeah.
all in there, it's no
Yeah.
different than a crock pot. If you
That's
think
true.
about it.
So that's like probably real stuffing,
Yeah.
and then dressing. And I couldn't remember which one they said was more fucking, because we had a whole debate about the word moist at fucking work.
I
I
feel
couldn't
like
remember which one was more wet. It seems like dressing would be the one that's
I feel
wet
like
as
dressing would
fuck.
be more wet.
Yeah, just like the side one that's more like,
Yeah.
I don't
But
know.
I do.
Dude, either way, I'll fuck either one of them, dude.
Do you be having turkey?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you
It's hella cranberry.
yeah? You know what
Same
my
white.
favorite roll? Turkey.
Okay.
No, roll stuffing turkey.
Mm-hmm.
Cranberries. Top of roll.
Gravy. Oh.
I'm not a gravy guy, but
Okay.
that totally.
Have you been to Capriati's, the sandwich shop?
No. Where's that?
I don't know if there's one here. There is one in Bentonville. I can't. Oh, fuck. I don't know where they started. Like the first place I had it was
Do
Vegas.
they serve
like
their
West
shit with
Coast.
gravy? Or do they have like a
They
Thanksgiving?
have a sandwich called the Bobby, and that's what it is.
Damn, bro.
It's turkey, cranberry, stuffing.
I
don't think there's like
Firehouse is doing one that's very similar. Yeah,
and they're
yeah.
trying to jack their sauce as if they're the first person.
Trying to jack their dressing?
They're trying to jack their fucking gravy. They're the first
Whoa.
one to do it. I want to try that one though. I was thinking about getting one of those on the way out of town, picking up a Bobby.
On your way out to the secluded parts of
boonies.
nature, you're gonna get you a fucking
It's not even a nature
Thanksgiving
getaway.
sub,
I'm
but
literally
you
just gonna
gotta
sit
put it in the
inside.
fridge and save it for Thanksgiving, and
I
that's
think
your
I
dinner.
should. I'm gonna do that.
Are you gonna
tomorrow.
get yourself even like a little small stuff? Or are you just gonna
Nah.
kind of take your sprouts out there and
Yeah, I was literally planning on eating just like raw fruits and veggies and olive oil, like
that's
per
you,
use.
it's so funny because my mom asked on confirmation if you're coming, and I was like,
Mhm.
no, she's just gonna go like to a cabin in the woods and vibe out, and she was like, oh, is she not doing like what's she doing for food? I was like, I don't know, she eats like
She's gonna
sprouts
she's gonna
and
forage.
fruit and shit. I was like, I don't really think she's like itching to eat all that shit.
No, that was like part of my ideal like meditation retreat because Mike Posner got it in my head
Damn it,
that
bastard.
he just ate like the little like pita crackers with avocado for like a week
That
straight,
sounds so good.
right?
If I had a good avocado supply, I'd eat so much more.
Dude,
But
with just
I'm not going
no
all the way to
seasoning.
Whole Foods just for avocados. Because the rest of my shit I'll get at Walmart.
yeah, Walmart avocados suck my balls. Dude. They're never good.
They're always
Hard.
not ripe yet. And then they spend like 2 days ripe and they're bad.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Okay. I've got one more thing to talk about.
Okay.
And this was on the notes.
Oh God. Please don't bring it up.
And it's so, I mean this with the most sincerity. I take back every time I questioned a combat sports athlete for getting kicked in the leg.
Oh, you were like, whatever, dude.
I was like, they're pros. They should be able to, like, you know,
Yeah.
they probably eat so many of these. We have been doing leg conditioning in like our small group trainings that we do at Muay Thai. And we literally just stand in a line and like person in front of you, 2 kicks, inside, outside,
Golf
double
club.
outside, double inside, however they want to do them. Get through that. We did 3 people today. So like 6 kicks, you rotate out, next person. And we don't even do it for a number of rounds. We just do it for time.
That's wild.
It is
like torture.
brutal
It's like hazing.
once you get to your non-lead leg. Because this leg, at
Yeah.
least for a while, has gotten used to getting kicked when I spar and stuff. But my back leg never gets kicked.
Yeah.
And it is a different pain. Like it's not like you got like hit with something. I literally feel it in my bone.
It's like it's coming from the inside out.
No, it's like it went all the way. Like when somebody gets you clean with their shin, they don't even have to throw it hard. There's some I'll throw while we're doing leg conditioning. And to me, it's like a half-ass kick just to like connect. And it'll like you get a reaction.
Yeah.
And you're like, I am so sorry. It was not. And they're like, I know. And so my little ass thighs, I'd be going through it, dude. So yeah, I gained like the utmost respect for anybody that be getting kicked in the leg a lot because it hurts like hell. Like getting up and down. When I texted you that I was home, I like sat down to do something real quick on my phone, and I had to use the table to help me up.
Oh my god.
Like this shit hurts, dude.
Fuck.
I'm down so bad. Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah.
They look painful, like when we're watching UFC, and I feel like they're always the loudest hits. They're always the ones that I'm.
That's what it is. It's because that shin hit like when we're training, we can tell which ones were bad for the people that are getting kicked because of the sound. Like there was one that happened earlier, and I just looked at the guy and I was like, I know that one hurt. And he was like, yeah.
His eyes were like glazed over. Did
There's-
anybody like crumble in the fucking line? I feel like I wouldn't.
I think like once or twice. There was one that I almost did. I had to like step away before my second kick from that guy.
Yeah.
But it was Caleb, his big ass.
God, you're dumbass.
His thighs are like the size of my waist, bro. It's crazy.
Tree trunks for thighs.
They're massive.
Ham hocks.
They're so big. Anyhow,
Yeah,
I've got to
couldn't be me.
go take care of that situation.
What, the leg?
Yeah.
You ice that motherfucker?
I don't know. I'm going to heat it. I'm going to ice it.
Probably, I bet
I'm going to roll it out.
One ice bath would probably feel so good.
So, well, I like turn my water cold at the end of my shower and just sit there and like breathe in it.
Yes, you should all do that. It's very good. It's like a cardio workout. It's really good for your heart.
Yeah. It's like it also like it helps me with my anxiety because it's like exposure to like direct discomfort.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, for real. It'll help you like regulate your nervous system.
Right on.
Wim Hof method.
Well,
Get into it, girl.
Y'all go get after it. Regulate those nervous systems.
Yeah, go.
We'll catch y'all next week.
Regulate your shit.
Peace.